I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Jump in right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin on the daily chart. Daily candle just closed. Had a pretty eventful day. Talked about this entire idea as far as a lot of volatility in store today based on the FOMC meeting, and it happened. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin daily chart, and just so we understand, overall game plan here is, at some point, I'm looking for a breakout of this falling wedge, and we're going to buy into strength and make a ton of money. Until that happens, Bitcoin's in a strong downtrend, right? And so waiting and being patient and understanding that, testing the lowest down here at 30,000 is possible. But will you see another run up? Will you see a continuation up to 40,000? We're going to dive into some lower term time frames to discuss this idea. The most important thing I need you to remember is that if this next high is lower than this previous high, then the next low would be potentially even lower than where we're at right now. So understand there's going to be at some point this hype FOMO rally, right? Whenever it happens, just know if that hype FOMO rally isn't above all-time highs, then the probability that the next low will be lower than where we're at right now. So understand that holding these altcoins, Bitcoin in a bull market works, but in a bearish market, not amazing. You have to learn how to trade this market, period. Yesterday, we talked about the FOMC meeting. Said this news will move the market tomorrow. Biggest news of 2022. Well, it's going to happen again in 6 weeks. Get ready. So looking at the Bitcoin 1 hour chart, right when the news broke, essentially we're going to go over what the Fed Chairman Powell talked about time and time again. Traditional market news is affecting Bitcoin's price action, period. And just understanding and acknowledging this idea puts us ahead of a lot of the market because it gives us an edge. Right, so Bitcoin 1 hour chart, the news came out essentially more hawkish than dovish. So the most important thing that we want to understand is you have this huge red volume spike, this volatility, this breakdown. Okay, so now you're getting this bounce at this key support level. What you don't want to see is this thing run up here and get rejected and then more downside. So if your next high is lower than this high, you'll get this falling wedge. Potentially you get a downtrend out of this idea, right? For Bitcoin bulls to change things up, you need a breakout of this previous high up here around 38,500. Again, if it doesn't happen, downside out of Bitcoin. I have some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. Everybody knows I don't ride downtrends. This person said, I'm keeping an eye on the daily Bitcoin chart. 7 weeks ago, I sold everything. You were the man. Sometimes it's that simple. Sit on the sidelines. The best position to be in is just sitting there, cash heavy. This person joined the group, didn't have any trading skills. Now he's shorting the heck out of everything. He had a 100% gain on this Bitcoin short and almost 40% shorting Luna. This person joined the group about 6 months ago, and he just talked about how he first got in crypto in 2020. Every big dump, he was taking losses. This is a first crash where I'm not losing a bunch of money. And that's the key here. Longevity in this market happens when you don't give your money back. You don't let other people take your money. You don't lose money in this market. It doesn't just disappear. If you're not making a ton of money right now in this market, I can help you. I'll make sure you're in the best, most profitable trading setups. Right now, for a limited time, there's a New Year's special. You get $100 off and 60% off the regular prices. Remember, you go over to the website, cryptorev.net. It pays for itself. It's a no-brainer, cryptorev.net. If you go down into the description of this video, there's a link take you directly to this website. Remember, if you have any questions, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. So the overall feeling of Fed Chairman Powell's speech said there could be 3 to 4 rate hikes this year. Very much a possibility, right? So they're not ruling out raising rates at every meeting, which happens. This is probably one of the most hawkish ideas, scary ideas to the market, is he said that there's quite a bit of room to raise interest rates without hurting employment. Wages are rising at the fastest pace in years. Obviously, inflation is too. They're saying that long expansion means price stability. Unemployment, it's at a level where we haven't seen since before the panic situation. Now, there are sources that say there's a lot of people that have stepped out of the workforce. You have like 4 million people quit their jobs recently. And so I think we're seeing a paradigm shift where we said we haven't made any decision on increments of hikes, but they basically didn't rule out a double dose of raising rates by 50 basis points would be a lot worse than expected. So understand these ideas long-term may not be amazing, but they've been talked about already, right? And the market reacts to news based on any difference than what was expected, right? And so, people have these concerns. Real quick, just want to talk to you about just trading strategy in this market and how the mindset you need to have, right? Long-term, you're going to make a lot more money by managing risk, not taking more risk. The market's going to reward those that lock in small profits and continue to treat every dollar like it's their last. Money is like your ammo in a game, right? You run out of money, you run out of ammo, you don't have much to work with, right? You can recover. A lot of people are in losses right now. You can recover your losses, but you have to take a slow and steady approach. If you do not have capital on the sidelines all the time for the next opportunity, you are going to struggle. Patience is critical to your success. This is a marathon. Longevity in this market will lead to long-term success. This is not a sprint. So you don't want to get stuck into revenge trading or high leverage trades or throwing a bunch of money at this market when you don't know what you're doing. So understand that the mindset you have on a daily basis is important. Again, Bloomberg came out and then instantly, soon as Powell started talking about, I think there's quite a bit of room to raise interest rates without threatening the labor market. Quite a bit of room to raise interest rates was concerning, and stocks fell based on this idea immediately. Again, SPX, boom, rolled over. So if you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.